Hello, Katie Ann. I've had an opportunity to look at your production, integrating TESOL, integrating technology into TESOL, and I like the choice of the Wix website that you've used as a platform. A few of the other learning community members used it too. Trent and David, I think, used it, and probably quite a few others. It gives a very professional, very clean look to the production. It's also very easy to navigate. In your case, you followed up too with a very engaging and provocative presentation. I can see you had a firm grasp on the TPAC model, the meaning and the way of the model. I like the introductory video that you showed, but it made me think that some viewers would have difficulty, would not have the literacy really to understand those 4 minutes of text and images and moving pictures. They wouldn't have the multimodal syntax of the author's meaning-making choices. They wouldn't understand them. And I was thinking of my dad in particular. He used to get quite irate with these new American movies. When, for instance, 24 came out, he just couldn't follow it. The reality switches, the flash forwards, the flashbacks, and even the shaky camera panning, it gave the whole production a prosody that made it completely incomprehensible for him. And combined the ticking clock, he just didn't know what was going on. And I think you highlight this in the words, and I'll read them, of Prensky's 2001 words, where you said that digital natives are used to receiving information really fast. They like to parallel process and multitask. They prefer their graphics before their text rather than the opposite. They prefer random access like hypertext. They function best when networked. They thrive on instant gratification and frequent rewards. They prefer games to serious work. And I think by including those words, you highlight your understanding that technology is not simply a pedagogical tool, but it's an affordance for semiotic meaning making. It's a way of making meaning, other choices available to a learner. And I like your acknowledgement that it is incumbent on the teachers to ensure that learners are not simply consumers of technology, but critical users and creators of technologically afforded literacies. That's an important understanding, I think. You effectively outsourced the 2-minute YouTube video explanation of TPAC, and that worked very well. I mean, why reinvent the wheel? Here's a 2-minute YouTube video that very quickly, succinctly explains TPAC. Putting a link to that was a smart move, I think. It was good. I liked your reference to Prensky's understanding that the learners today have changed, and his words, our students have changed radically. Today's students are no longer the people our education system was designed to teach. I also liked your use of Vygotsky's words, which I hadn't actually thought of from this perspective before, where you said that pedagogy must be oriented not to the yesterday, but to the tomorrow of a child's development. Only then can it call to life the process of education in the process of education those processes of development which now lie in the zone of proximal development. It was a wise Russian, that Vygotsky, and remember this was said in 1930, quite a long time ago. It seems deep understandings keep getting rediscovered. And on another note, I think this is an important reason why when you're researching you go to the original source and not somebody's interpretation of the original. And of course I'm making reference here to observer bias, either cultural, philosophical, academic or economic bias, and there's probably many more too. Your elaboration of the TPAC in the classroom was concise and coherent, giving broad strokes of what the integration means. I really enjoyed your presentation. It was clean, crisp, right amount of information, and yeah, it was one of my favourites actually. So thanks very much for that, letting me have a look at it, and I'll finish off now. Thank you.